Hey guys. So, self-confidence. Definitely the most important thing that you will ever learn in your life. The most important thing that you'll ever have to overcome. In order to get anywhere in life, you have to have confidence. You have to know that you can do it. If you don't have confidence, it makes life really difficult. Do you really want to be that girl who's hiding in the crowd, embarrassed and scared of who they are? You don't. You don't at all want to be that person. You want to be the person who's on that stage showing off who you are, the person who is proud of your accomplishments. You want to be a confident person. And I'm going to give you tips on how to be a confident person. You know, you might be already pretty confident, but sometimes you go through insecurities. We all do, and that's normal, so don't even worry about that, because I'm a pretty confident person, but I do have my days where I feel a little bit insecure about the way that I look, or, you know, certain things like that. But it's not a big deal because we all go through that. The main thing about confidence is just knowing who you are, accepting who you are, and going out and doing something with your life, and knowing that you can be successful and that you deserve success. Confidence is about knowing that you deserve the best. So my first tip is to look at a role model, somebody that you admire, somebody, you might know them, you might not. My role model is Marilyn Monroe. I think that she's a really confident woman. She knows who she is, and she is beautiful. She's, like, from what I know, I mean, she's obviously dead, but I've read things on her, and I know about her, and I know that she, in the beginning, was expected to be married and have children. Like, that's what it was back then, and she wanted more than that. She strived for fame, and her husband at the time told her that she could not do it. He told her that she should stay married to him and have kids, and that she should not leave the house and, like, go and do what she wanted to do. But she refused. She became famous, and that's a great example of someone who did not let someone boss them around. They knew within themselves that they had the confidence to go out and do something with their life. That's who I look upon. I think that if she could do it, I could do it. Anyone could do it. So just find yourself a role model, somebody that you admire, somebody that is a pretty confident person, and that you could take tips from them to become a more confident person yourself. The second tip I have is to stand up straight and smile, and always believe in yourself. When there's those petty girls in the hallway staring you down, just smile at them and keep your head up and know that you are the best of the best, and that they don't matter, and they're looking at you like that because they're jealous. Another tip is focus on your achievements but not your failures. When you focus on your failures, you're dwelling on the negative. And honestly, who wants to be a negative person? You want to be the best that you can be. And by focusing on the positive, it just reminds you about how much of a positive, great person you are, and that brings more positivity into your life. Don't be one of those Debbie Downers who think about this time like a year ago. They go, oh my god, a year ago, blah blah blah, and they bring up negative things, and that just gives you more negative situations, because what you think about most is what creates your reality. So think about all the positive things that you've done and all the accomplishments that you have achieved. Don't think about all those embarrassing moments, those horrible, really insecure moments in your life. Don't think about those. Just erase them from your mind altogether and pretend that they never happened. Learn to feel good about yourself even if you don't really feel good about yourself. In other words, act like you're confident even if you aren't really confident. Even if you're the most insecure person in the world, just go out there and pretend you're someone that you're not. And eventually, you will become more confident. The more you act confident, the more you will just become confident. Like, your brain will just trick you into thinking that you are confident, and eventually you'll be confident. I found that tip was very helpful for me growing up. I would just pretend to be this really confident girl, and eventually I just became confident. So it does work. And think about what your friends like about you. Why do they like you? I mean, obviously you have friends, and so what qualities do you have that they like about you? Do they like you because you're funny, you're sweet, you're nice, you're caring, you're trustworthy? Like, what do they like about you? And try to see it from their perspective. Like, they obviously have a reason for liking you so much, so you're obviously a wonderful person, so believe it. And reward yourself no matter how small the achievement, even if it's just getting an A on a math test or finishing a homework assignment, or even just waking up on time in the morning, or not skipping class, or talking to that guy you like at school. Anything. Just reward yourself for everything, and then every little positive experience, even if it's just the smallest little positive thing, it still means so much. It's still so important. So always concentrate on the positive, not the negative. And yeah. Another thing is to have relaxation in your life. I am a very stressed out person. I stress about everything, and oh my god. So really what I do to calm my nerves is I do yoga, Pilates, hang around positive people. I find that they help me to relax and not worry so much. And exercising gives you endorphins and makes you feel great about yourself, causing you to become more confident. It also is proven that when you're more relaxed, you're able to handle situations better than when you're all like hyped up and stressed out. So just relax and remember that you can work out, talk to friends, write in your journal. Sometimes writing helps to get all your feelings and emotions out on paper without like freaking out. And yeah, so that helps. And here are some things that you do not want to do. Do not compare yourself to other people, because first off, you're not them. You never will be them. You're nothing like them, and you should be thankful that you're not. You want to be yourself. You want to be who you are. So embrace who you are. Don't try to be like them. They're not important. Try to be like yourself. And don't compare yourself to them, because you'll never be like them, no matter how hard you try. You are you for a reason. Remember that. And don't be competitive. Competition is a very insecure thing. When you're, trying to see who is skinnier, who's prettier, those kind of things are really negative. I mean, by all means, competitions aren't negative. When it comes to this, like when it's comparing yourself to other people, like, oh, who's skinnier, who's better, who's like, that's just really insecure. And I've known a few people in my life who have been like that, and I just try my best to avoid them, because that's just a sign of major insecurity, and don't be a part of that, because you're better than that. And lastly, do not pick on yourself. I know it's so hard. Sometimes we look at ourselves in the mirror and we go, oh my god, my thighs are huge, oh my god, there's a huge zit on my face or something. We all have these moments where we just like look at ourselves and we're like, oh my god. Like, but don't try to focus on just the nice things about you. Don't focus on the bad, because really, we're all beautiful in our own way, and we are all different and unique, and we should embrace our differences and our imperfections, and we should embrace our beauty. So don't look at the negative, just look at the positive features that you have. Don't look at the negative. And lastly, confident thoughts create a more confident you. And I wrote that. I just believe that when you think positive things, you become a more positive person. If you keep thinking negative things like, I'm fat, I'm ugly, I'm fat, I'm ugly, you're going to believe that you're fat and ugly, and nothing good will come of that. So you should always think positive, confident thoughts, and you'll become a more confident you. So I hope this has helped. I hope you take these tips into consideration and use them in your everyday life, and I wish you the best. I hope that you become a more confident person. And thank you so much for watching, and subscribe if you want. Thanks.